Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Warcraft Rumble campaign guide, I'm going to take a look at Blazerunner in Ungoro Crater. And as Blazerunner's description says, Blazerunner's fire elementals will drop a pool of lava upon death. So that is really the characteristic mechanic of this boss. So, about these fire elementals. Fire elemental, melee, AoE, elemental resistant tank, does not hit air, takes very little damage from elementals, so you really want to use physical damage. Well, physical and flying are the best. And also those lava pools. The lava pools are going to hurt both your units and the opponent's units. So all ground units are going to take a bunch of beating from those, but they don't affect flying units. So yeah, you kind of want a bunch of flyers in this one. You want a bunch of unbound in this one so that you can put them wherever you like. But there is a bunch of anti-air here as well. There's trolls, there's murlocs. So you kind of want to have something that covers those as well. And as for the map itself, otherwise, there's 2 towers, there's 2 gold nodes, there's a chest. I ignore this chest typically. But I do like to take both towers, because fire elementals are going to die. There's going to be a bunch of lava pools, and those lava pools are going to limit your options momentarily. The lava pools are going to go away, so then the path is cleared again. So taking both towers means that I will be able to push from either side. I will be able to mine from either side. Wherever ground units can travel, then I will be able to use that. So my attack plan is a little bit flexible because it will depend on where the fire pools are. This is the army that I completed Blazerunner with. It's a Grommash Hellscream army, although like something like Rend would be really great here. But I'm using Stonehoof Tauren, Batrider, Harpies, Griffin Rider, Quillboar and a Banshee. So I have largely flying units, I have an unbound, I have a tank, a sturdy tank that's also pretty fast, so he doesn't stay long in the lava pools, and he can also like charge into trolls and stuff. Charging is also good because you can charge over lava pools. So very flexible and nice tank for this specific map. And Banshee is the secret sauce. Banshee can take fire elementals for you. That means that those lava pools are not going to be as close to your base, because then the fire elemental starts to go away from your base and it's going to die somewhere else, and then the lava pool is kind of the opponent's problem and not your problem. But Banshee is not mandatory in this map. You can absolutely just kill everything and win through that. I don't think this map is super hard, as long as you have a bunch of flyers and then some unbound units. I'm currently using only one unbound unit actually here with Quillboar, the most flexible unbound unit. It can just do anything. Although Earth Elemental would be an excellent substitute for that, for example. Then the flyers, Griffin Rider and Harpies, because those deal physical damage, and physical damage is good against fire elementals. Batrider, because it's cheap, so I will be able to cycle through to get more Harpies, get more Griffin Riders out there, and also Batrider is able to deal with some of the raptors and stuff, because there's a little bit of swarming going on as well. With this comp I have to be a little bit careful about stuff like vultures. Vultures can sometimes cause me problems with this one. But vultures are never a major problem because the base still kills them quite easily. It's just that they can be a little awkward for your pushes if you don't have anti-air there. Something like a safe pilot could also be a great addition to this one. So you have a bunch of options, but this is what I ended up doing it with, and it went quite alright, as you can see, because this is what it looks like in action. So here we go, time to take out Blazerunner. Let's see, I want to start typically by taking the left tower, although that's just personal preference. It really doesn't matter which tower you try to go for. You can go for either one. Here we go, we counter those raptors. That is actually quite nice to go in left first, because then you counter the raptors. There's going to be a push down the middle. I'm still focused on my push over there. Grom is going to kill some of these. Grom is going to die, but that's okay. He was there just to delay the push a little bit, take out the worst edge. I waited until the Murloc is fixed on my base before dropping Harpies, so the Harpies wouldn't die to the Murloc, and then the Harpies can kill the rest. But there's new Murlocs, so my Harpies will end up dying anyway. Here's a rather hilarious symbol of the vultures, because it turns out that Griffin Rider can only take out 3 vultures if there's 5 coming at him, but hey, it's okay, because the base is going to kill all those vultures really quick anyway. And once those are gone, then there's room for the Banshee to just grab that fire elemental and go. Obviously I could have just used some other unit if I didn't use Banshee to kill that fire elemental before it gets closer. Then I would be a little locked in with all those lava pools though, so it's really nice to be able to steal some of those fire elementals so that you limit the spawning of lava pools right at your base. Those minions attacking my base are going to have a really hard time because they're going to stand in lava, which means that they're just going to die. Harpy is going to do a little bit there. now we get the attack going and we finally take the tower. I usually have been able to take that on the first try, but this was a bit of a weaker attempt. I had to concede a bunch of attempts at the end so that I wouldn't win this too quickly. But this is okay, now we have the push going. Sadly, I don't have the Quillbore, which means that I couldn't distract and the Harpies died. So that assault on the boss was also another failure, but it's totally fine. It's okay, it doesn't matter too much. We use Batrider again to counter the Raptors, although the lava pool already counters the Raptors. Now there's so many lava pools everywhere that I'm a little bit confused as what to do there. I forgot to change the direction. I meant to send the Harpies to the tower, but sending the Harpies there, that's actually really bad for me, because now I grab a half health Fire Elemental instead of a full health Fire Elemental. But ultimately, that kind of small thing doesn't make much of a difference. Now the lava pool dissipated just before the Murlocs arrived, which means that my base is under, well, tiny bit of pressure. Not too much, because those units just aren't that strong. I'm also getting to mine a little bit, so this is not the greatest example of gameplay ever, but it's still going fine. It's all gonna be fine. We drop another Banshee, we're going to steal that Fire Elemental too. Our base can kill all the tiny ones. And we're going in for a push here. I still haven't taken the right tower. Typically I would take it, but now I'm just like, hey, well, whatever. We have a bunch of stuff going on here. Now could I please get an unbound unit so that I could distract the boss, but I cannot in time. But then finally I actually can, just in time. And now we have the Griffin Riders hitting at the boss, we have the Bat Riders hitting at the boss, and we actually do it this time with a single-sided push. Typically, in the other ones I took both towers, I think, almost every time, but now one-sided push was enough, and the boss is down. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.